Hey everybody, it's Ryan, and I'm going to be doing an overview of this translator set of earbuds that go in each ear. Travel, powered, charging, carrying case. And full disclosure, I have never been this impressed with a piece of technology. Let's get into the review. So what do you all get? This is what it looks like. It is these two earbuds. They fit over the ear just like this on both sides. A travel case that looks like this. They both sit inside like that. It's like magnetized. And then this is like has like a built-in battery, and it's gonna like charge, you know, the earbud when it's in there. Also comes with a USB to USB-C. Comfortable and easy to wear, as you know, most earbud type things are. The audio is very good. And you can just, you know, like any over-the-ear earbud, the quality's good, the clarity's good, the volume's good, and you have a lot of controls that occur when you connect it to the app. And so the instructions is about as easy as it gets. Now, at first I was like, man, this is like kind of thick. This is gonna take a while. As soon as you download the app, the user interface on the app is extremely easy. I mean, as somebody that's never used anything like this before, I was like, oh, okay. Oh, you kind of get into it, and then it's like, oh, this is like the easiest thing of all easy. There are 5 settings in the app that have to do with the translating feature. The first one is called touch mode. Touch mode is where you have it and you can either tap on the side. There's like no physical button on it, but I guess it like registers like your touch or something. It's kind of like a walkie-talkie. So the way a walkie-talkie works is 2 people have walkie-talkies, they both have a button, you press a button and you say, you know, whatever you're gonna say, and then you let go, and the other person's hearing that, and then they press the button, and then it kind of goes back. The same concept is applying with this. So in this situation, one person would have an earbud, and then the other person would have an earbud. So you'd have to be comfortable in that situation to be able to like, hey, you know, put this in, and then we're gonna have a conversation. And then you would, you know, I would say, hey, how's it going? I go tap, hey, how's it going? And then they would hear, you would both hear the translation. ¿Cómo te llamas?
What's your name?
And then the other person would tap and speak in whatever language they're using, and then the translation would come back to you. And I'm like, this is like the greatest thing ever. Like, I've heard about this before, but actually experiencing it is like very, very cool. I forgot to mention that when it comes to the different languages, it's like screens just scrolling through the app to pick the language. And I believe there's like dialects. And so I was looking for like Spanish, and there's just like a ton of different options. So for example, Spanish there's Spanish Argentina, Spanish Bolivia, Spanish Chile, Spanish Colombia, Spanish Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, Ecuador, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, Mexico, Nicaragua, Panama, Paraguay, Peru. I mean, there's just tons. And I guess it's like with the different language options, there's probably different dialects or whatever, and it's sort of tailored to like that exact way, I guess, people talk in the dialects that are in that part of the world, which is just super cool. Another cool thing is when you're in the touch mode, it will literally translate what you're saying in both languages. And so there's also, it serves as like a training device to where you're saying like, what's your name? And then it says, ¿Cómo te llamas? And then you can literally see the translation on the screen. So not only are you kind of just listening to it, but you have the option of experiencing that on the screen. Very, very cool. You can also tap the screen and replay. So if you're like trying to learn the language, you can do that as well. So by yourself, you could actually go through this and use it as sort of a way to learn the language, which is pretty awesome. Second feature is called speaker mode. So when you're in speaker mode, you take the phone and you're holding it, and you're gonna say, I'm gonna tap either on the screen or I'm gonna tap the earpiece to speak, and then it's gonna translate it into the language that you've selected. So for example, I'm gonna tap. Can you tell me what's on the menu?
Dime, ¿qué me puedes decir que hay en el menú?
And then it reads it out, and then it plays over this phone. So this would be an example where you don't want to share the earbud with somebody else, and you can just hold your phone out. Then if you're speaking to somebody and they don't have the earbuds in, what you can do is you can direct them via the speaker and then say, hey, can you speak into the phone? And they're going to speak into the phone in their language, and then it's going to translate into your earbuds. Now, there's also a third option, which is called free talk. This is another example of where one person is going to have an earbud and the other person is going to have the other, and then you don't need to tap the earbud or the phone. You can just talk freely, and it's going to kind of have the conversation go back and forth. So for pretending somebody's wearing this other earpiece, this is how it would kind of work. I'm going to tap start conversation. Hello, my name is Ryan. What is your name?
Hola, mi nombre es Ryan. ¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
What's your name?
My name is Ryan. What is your name?
Mi nombre es Ryan. ¿Cómo te llamas?
So in this example, a conversation can be just made freely, and it's also registered on the device so you can see the conversation and understand if what was translated to somebody was actually what you meant to say. Another cool feature is offline mode. So you can actually download the software onto the device, and then you don't need to be connected to the internet and use the app interface to be able to get this to work, which is cool because if you're in an airport, you're in an airplane or somewhere where you don't have an internet signal, nothing really changes, which is pretty cool. Now there's also a photo translation. Game changer right here, game changer. So just imagine if you were traveling somewhere and the menu at a restaurant was on like a menu board, or you're looking at a menu and you have absolutely no idea what you're reading. This will literally scan the image and then translate it for you. I mean, it is a game changer, especially when it comes to traveling, because you go somewhere and you're like, I have absolutely no idea how to communicate, or I don't know what I'm reading, or if you're trying to catch a bus or a subway or a train or whatever, and you have absolutely no idea what you're trying to read, this thing will do it for you. Very easy to use. You hold the device up, it takes a picture, you hit translate, and it's on the screen. I mean, it's like the easiest of all easy things. Another cool feature is that these serve just like regular earbuds. So making phone calls, listening to music, all those things directly through the app, just like a regular set of earbuds, fully integrated. So it's pretty cool because you can basically just replace existing earbuds with these, and then you also have the built-in translating feature also at your disposal, just in case you're in a situation where you're going to need it. Now, full disclosure, this company sent this to me and said, Ryan, I don't think people have a full appreciation for our translating earbuds. I was like, I will give you an honest review for sure. I'm going to tell you how it is, and I'm going to try to give it a tutorial as much as possible. Hopefully, all your questions got answered, and we'll talk to you soon.